Hi guys, happy Saturday. I just want to share some things with you guys that I share with my team. I was taking a look at my performance tab to see that I have a lot of team members with strong PRV. And so I'll tell you guys first what I did today. I had a party to close, and when I have a party to close, I'm always looking for people to sign up. Fortunately, today, somebody sent me an invite to a party. And I forget the name of the business that they sent the invite to me. And I was half tired and sleepy because I've been to the hospital so much. When I saw the invite, I said, "Are you a Scentsy consultant?" She said, "No." And it hit me that she was one of my customers. So I told her what I did. I said, well, she said, "Well, I'm having a party." It was just a standard message, and I told her that my cousin was in that business, and I told her I like it, but my cousin's in that business. And so I asked her this. I said, "I'm about to place an order, and I could totally get some free products, or I can bless somebody with the opportunity." I said, "Would you by any chance know anyone who may be interested in this?" And so I think she said at the time, she didn't know anybody. Then I said, "Well, how about you?" I said, "You can make your own purchases in the future," because she's one of my customers. I said, "You can make your own purchases and receive cash back each time you make a purchase." I said, "Think about it as if you were using a Sam's card when you pay a membership to get a discount, but in this case, you don't have to do it annually." I said, "You only have to place a $200 order once a year to keep your account active." So she said, "Well, let me think about it." I said, "Okay." I said, "Something else." I said, whenever you get ready to buy a gift for somebody, you already clean your house, you already washing your clothes, why not buy from yourself? And also think about buying gifts." She said, "Okay, let me think about it." She said it twice, "Let me think about it." So I said, "Okay, that's fine." I said, "Well, I want you to know this. I only have one spot." I said, "So I'm going to look for somebody else, and I'll reach out to you again the next time I have a spot. But right now, I got to move this spot." So about 30 minutes later, she messaged me and said, "Okay, how do I go about getting a website?" So I had already explained to her that you get a free website for 3 months and get a kit. So she came back and said, "Well, how do I get a website?" I said, "Okay, so you're interested?" She said, "Yes, I'll go ahead and try it." I said, "Okay, fine." I said, "The first thing you need to do is make a VIP group on Facebook. Do you know how to do that?" She said, "I don't know how." I said, "Okay, let me send you a video." So I sent her the video. I said, "Whatever you do, don't call it Scentsy, name it, your first name VIP." She accidentally named it Scentsy, so we had to start over. She could figure out how to redo it. So I sent her the video, and she redid it. And I looked over there, and she had about 12 people in the group already. So after I saw her working to get people over there, I gave her the cover photo. I gave her the introduction. So the next thing I did was go ahead and get her information so I could set up send her the email so she could join. So I got everything set up. Boom, got a team member. So this month, I have 6 new team members, and I still have over $7,000 in PRV. Okay, so I did that. I did that this morning. So I told my team, "Look, guys, this is for you. If you have strong PRV, you should totally never close a party without a new team member, especially if you're trying to increase your income, and if you're trying to stay paid at title, if you're trying to earn trips, you need to always look for somebody to get on board. And if you have strong PRV, that means you got a lot of customers to talk to. You got a lot of people out there." So this is what I told them. When I joined Scentsy, I had over $3,000 in PRV within my first 30 days. And the reason why I had such strong PRV is because I was asking everybody to buy. I never asked anybody to join because I didn't know any better. So, and that's probably what's going on with a lot of my team members. They don't know any better. So one of my team members said, "Well, I want to, but I don't want to ruin the relationship that I have with them by asking them to join." So this is what I tell them, because it was told to me. My upline called to my attention. She said, look, if you want to make any money with this business, you need to look at becoming a director. And I didn't even know what a director was. I didn't even know the compensation plan, any of that, when I first joined. So I asked her, I said, well, what do I need to do to become a director? And she had the conversation, and I listened. I said, oh, that's easy. So I started asking everybody to join. Well, my team member said I didn't want to rock the boat with that. And this is what I told her, because it's happened to me. How many of you guys, and I know it's probably happened to you too, how many times you've had customers to buy from you for a long period of time, and you look them in there and they have joined somebody else? That's happened to me. And it was upsetting to me, but I thought about it. I said, well, I can't get upset with them because I did not ask them. Even though they're buying from me, we can't assume that they know that they could join us. So I said, don't assume. You got to ask everybody, because it's and not only asking them to join Cincy for fear that they could join somebody else with Cincy, for fear that they may just join another company, period. I've actually had people to buy from me for a long period of time, and they end up joining another company. And all I could do is, like, how in the world did that happen? Well, because I didn't ask them. So I said, think about it this way. If you don't ask them, somebody else will. And there are a lot of reasons why I know a consultant sometimes may not ask people sometimes. For example, you may feel like this person make enough money, and you're probably afraid to ask them. They may be a doctor, a lawyer, and you don't want to ask them because you feel like, yeah, you know, they don't need this. Yes, they do, because they need the tax write-off. They need it. And I said the same thing before asking a dentist to join my team. She had been buying a lot from me for a long period of time. And one day, she had been buying from me for like 6 years, 7 years. And one day, she contacted me and I said, okay, Dr. Thompson, did you know you can join Cincy and use this as a tax write-off? She said, okay, I'll do it. She said yes the first time I asked her. And just think, what if somebody else had asked her and all I was doing was getting her to buy? Okay, another scenario. What if somebody tells you, oh, I got so much going on, I'm just so busy, I just don't have the time? Well, you can explain to them how they can have time. You can talk to them about that smart device that they have. You can talk about whatever downtime that they have and how they can schedule posts. And you can tell them about how you work your business. A lot of times, a lot of people will say no because they don't know what they're saying no to. They're saying no because they don't know how. So we have to let them know how they can do it and how they can fit that in their schedule. So the biggest thing is to make sure, if you got a lot of PRV, that means that these people are enjoying the products. They are the easiest people to talk to about joining. And if you've asked them and they just flat out say no, never ever, don't bother me again about that, then you don't have to worry about it, them joining somebody else, because you asked them. They can't come back and say, well, you didn't ask me. That's the one thing you want to do. Get that out the way. And then, like I had a moment here where I forgot what I was going to say. But that's the biggest of it right there. Just make sure you ask everybody. So what I do now, I always ask people about joining, booking parties, and buying. I do that in that order each time. And this is how my recruiting numbers are so strong. And, you know, even now, I'm super busy. Mama has been in the hospital for 3 weeks. I'm so grateful that I can still work this business from my phone in the hospital, where there's no phone service there, but there's Wi-Fi service. Even though I'm in that hospital every day, hours at a time, sometimes I spend the night at the hospital. Sometimes I'm there throughout the day. But I'm so grateful for Cincy, so grateful that we have the opportunity to work a business on the go. So you can explain that to people about how this business has truly been a blessing. And I know a lot of times, again, team members are saying, I don't want to bother them with this. I don't want to kill the relationship. But guys, you can totally be in a situation where you can bless somebody else's life. You don't know what they're going through. They may just need this. And wouldn't it be great for you to be able to extend a business opportunity to somebody that could truly bless their life? Because somebody blessed our life. Somebody took it upon themselves to ask us to join, and look at where we are. So that's how I look at it. So I'm going to ask everybody about joining, even if they say no. ask everybody. Don't close a party without a team member. My goal each month is to have 2,000 PRV and to have 2 new team members. That's my monthly goal, but I always far exceed that. I think this month, I know I'm over 7,000 PRV this month. I know I've got 6 new team members. So this is what I try to get my team members to do. Set a goal, set a high goal, and make sure each time you break those parties up, get somebody to join your team each time. But however, I've heard team members say, well, you know what? I've given kits away and people won't do anything with them. You know what I found, guys? People will pay $99 for a kit and still don't do anything. So you still don't know. You will never know until that person get on board. So with the kits, what I do now when I offer somebody a kit from my own rewards, I used to just drop it over there and give it to them. I don't do that anymore. So now I do have a rule in place where I set them up. I go ahead and set them up so they can have a great launch party. So if you set them up to have a great launch party, those kits will work. Those new team members work harder than I've ever seen before. The ones that I blessed with the opportunity, they do better than the ones who paid $99. It's because the one who's paying the $99, I find myself having to take care of doing those things on the back end, like getting them to set up the VIP group, setting up their launch party is done like on the back end, but getting people to start at no cost, they're doing it on the front end. So on the front end, I find that they're most successful. They're hitting shooting star. I'm having a better number of people hitting the shooting star and also sensational start level 3 than before. So this is what I do, guys. I just wanted to share that with you just in case you guys may feel like you're not having success with this. I always like to share this, and I hope this works. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye. Love you guys.